All right, I want to take a look right now, just do kind of an update on the path toward World War III. The war machine seems to be in kind of a hurry lately, so let's just see where we're at. And all right, our root card is the reversed Six of Wands, and the main card is the Eight of Swords. So the reverse Six of Wands is showing a lack of recognition. And I'm not sure if this is talking about things that are hidden or if it's just talking about things that are happening that are not getting enough recognition. But the main card is the Eight of Swords, and it's showing anxiety and energy sort of being all trapped. Now, theoretically, this is a temporary period of anxiety. Let's see what leads up to it and where it goes. Okay, so leading up to it, the Page of Swords, and these two energies are going to come together. So the Page of Swords is really good at kind of zooming in on one particular thing, one particular aspect of something. Here, the page is upside down. So usually that happens when people focus on just negative shit. And here, that focus is going at the reverse Six of Wands. So this is showing a stubborn lack of recognition. It's like people are specifically tuning their vision to not see something that is right in front of them. Now, I'm going to pull one on this because I want to find out if this is just the people, the citizens, or if this is the governments that are going through this. And the Two of Cups to me is saying both. So, both the world governments and their people are specifically tuning in to not see what it is that is right in front of their faces. Okay, now as this moves forward from this period of anxiety, it moves to the hangman. Now, the only good thing that I can draw from this, the hangman is saying that there's some energy that is bound. So as we're looking at World War III, this would be sort of like holding back for a time. Now, here the clock is ticking, but the hangman would show that it wouldn't necessarily be about to start today. There's something that is being waited for. So I guess we'll pull a card on that to see what that is. And we get a Knight of Cups. Okay. Um, the knight, so it's a knight, so it would be a soldier. The Knight of Cups, I guess this would be something that would happen on the ocean. So maybe this would be involving boats somehow, or maybe fucking submarines. I'm going to put something on either side of this to see what it is that we're looking at. Coming from the Emperor toward the reverse Hierophant. Wow. All right. So the thing that is being waited for, this is either a ship or a submarine. The Emperor is showing like this commanding sort of energy, right? And whoever is actually in charge, so here it's like the order is given, that moves forward to the reverse Hierophant. And the Hierophant is the tradition, the traditional structure. It's the way things have always been done. The reversed Hierophant is specifically when that is fucked with or gone against, right? So this would be some sort of attack, I'm assuming, on a tradition. Now, the Hierophant has often been referred to as the Pope. That's what it used to be in tarot. So this reversed Hierophant, it might be an attack against the church or something like that. I'm going to pull, I guess, one more on this so we can try to figure out what the hell this is talking about. There's definitely a religious aspect to this, so I would guess that it goes directly into the Israel-Palestine deal. But when we try to figure out, so this attack that is meant to disrupt the tradition and or the church, so what is it that's being disrupted? Here we have the old story of good versus evil. And that's just more talking about Bible shit and fucking, I mean, all of the holy texts from that region, they all pretty much have the same good versus evil story. And this is that. So it looks like whatever the attack is that happens, that is kind of meant to spark everything, I would say that it actually comes from the water. Now, until that happens, there is like a self-binding, like it's like they're waiting. Okay, now I'm going to collect these, and I guess I just want to look at a timeline here. And let's see how long that clock is going to tick, or how long it is until whatever the attack is that comes from the water. All right, we get a 9 and a reversed 4. Now, both of these are minor arcana cards, so I don't think we're dealing with years. We're dealing with smaller increments. Now, I wonder if this is 9 plus 4, which would be 13, I'm thinking, weeks. You know, it might be shorter than that. But this is 13 weeks, maybe 13 days. I mean, that's what I'm thinking out of this, is like 9 plus 4. Okay. I'm just sort of zooming in on this wheel down here. I'm not really sure what it is that I'm looking at. If this is representing a clock, or if it's representing some sort of machine. This is the thing that's really sticking out to me. It's just this wheel. It might be a clock. All right. Now, let's see how widespread. So World War III, it is possible that World War III pretty much is contained to a few hot spots. And I want to look at that and see how widespread it'll be. So I guess the strength card would pretty much show wherever there is massive conflict. And that could be everywhere. This is sure to bring about civil wars within countries, right? And there's going to be governments at war with their own people, as well as governments at war with other governments. But I mean, the site of all the proxy wars, and there's a shitload of those, but it would definitely be happening there. And I guess if you're in one of the places that hasn't been the site of a proxy war, then in that case, you would pretty much just want to look out for a civil war. Gosh, I just want to see if nuclear weapons are about to be deployed, and this is going to be a yes or no. And here, once again, we get that reversed 4 of cups. The 4 of cups would normally say no. In this case, it is reversed. Let's get one more on there. Oh, shit. And once again, we get the reverse Hierophant. Well, I feel like there are more clear ways that it could have shown a nuclear attack, right? But this is again showing some fucking weird stuff that is going on. And here, with the structure and the tradition, I'm going to read this as the Holy Land, quote unquote, to the various different religions and the war that is going on there. Boy. Well, at any rate, it looks like the full on World War III won't happen until there is some sort of attack from the water. But it looks like it will probably happen to or in Israel or one of the surrounding countries, right? I don't know really what else to ask at this specific point, so I'll probably leave it here for now. But this is a situation that I'm going to have to check on because the war machine seems to have kicked into high gear. But that's what we have for now, and peace.